That says one of your favorite pastimes is shopping.
Oh my gosh, I am a shopaholic.
Really? She's a true girl.
Love to shop.
So what do you like to buy?
Shoes.
Oh, that's the
Oh my
weakness
gosh,
for all the girls,
shoes
right?
and bags and accessories. You can never have enough of that. And clothes, of course. I mean,
So how many shoes do you own?
oh my gosh, I don't even know.
Come on!
Estimate maybe about over 100 pairs.
Wow.
Wow!
But you
I'm
have them in
so
different
serious.
locations, though, right?
Yeah, I have some in my suitcase, I have some in my hotel room, and I have some in my closet at home. I have some in the closet in the bathroom.
Oh wow. So
Yeah.
so you just go crazy. So you're going to go to Japan. That's a big shopping
Oh my
experience
gosh,
there.
I cannot wait to go to Japan. Shopping is going to be so awesome there. Yes.
So as far as your musical influences are concerned, now let's just backtrack a little. You're this young kid, and how did it all start off for you?
Well, basically, I just always loved to sing. I mean, I would sing, play the piano. I was very just so much into music.
So you had lessons, piano
I had
lessons?
piano lessons, voice lessons, dance lessons, hula lessons,
Nice.
ukulele lessons.
So your parents were quite supportive of this whole
Yes,
thing
they
from the
were.
start.
Oh yeah, they were very supportive, and like in school, I was in every like music related class. So
And so how did it work out for American Idol? How did you get there?
Well, American Idol actually held auditions on my season in Hawaii, so it was just right there.
Okay.
And it was a big thing for Hawaii because, no one really comes to Hawaii to have like those, big events like American Idol or even concerts even. So it was a big deal for Hawaii. So it was all over the news, and a lot of people auditioned. So I auditioned and I made it top
There
3.
she goes!
And there I went.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So how did you deal with all the criticism from Simon on the show?
Well, you just kind of had to deal with it. I mean, there was nothing that you could do. You could just take it in a good way or take it in a bad way. And, it's basically constructive criticism. You really have to take it that way and try to, make it help you somehow.
And do you keep in touch with the judges now?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, we don't really have that much contact with the judges because it is a competition.
Yeah.
So you can't really, have
Yeah.
any kind of contact with them.
Is there a lot of animosity between like all the idols and everyone who's competing?
No, not
there
really.
isn't?
My group was very close, genuinely very close. So, we still keep in touch.
I don't believe that. Really?
I'm so serious. I just called like John Stevens the other day. I was like, "Hey, I'm in New York,"
Really?
but he's actually in Boston right now. He's going to school.
See, he's
the
lying to
Berkeley
you.
Museum. No, he's not. No, but we still keep in touch once in a great while.
All right, so Jasmine, can we ask you to perform a little song for us?
Sure, absolutely.
What would you want to perform?
Inseparable, of course.
Nice.
My favorite song. All right.
Okay.
Inseparable, that's how we'll always be. Inseparable, just you and me. It's so wonderful to know you'll always be around.
Wow.
See, I wish I could sing like that.
Aw,
Can I try?
She's my idol now.
thank you.
All right, Jasmine, if there was one hot actor from Hollywood that you could date, and I mean a young actor, who would it be?
That's a very good question. They're all taken. No.
We don't care.
We don't care.
Orlando Bloom.
What do you like about Orlando Bloom?
He's just hot.
He's hot.
I love his accent. That's real, right? His accent.
I believe
He's
so.
an actor,
It's hard to
right?
fake that because I try to fake it sometimes.
Yep, he does a really bad job. No, he's hot. He's hot.
He is.
And what about, any of the female artists who are kind of like musicians? Who do you really look up to?
Alicia Keys.
Mm-hmm.
She's absolutely amazing. I saw her in concert actually in the Philippines. We were there at the same time, and I watched her concert. She's so amazing, and I met her backstage. She's so down to earth, very sweet, very sweet.
Okay, so since this is a radio show, I want to know what's in your CD player right now. What's in your iPod right now?
Gosh, so many songs. I have Black Eyed Peas in there. I have Gwen Stefani. I have Alicia Keys, of course. I have Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, John Legend, Kanye West, Ella Fitzgerald. I have some alternative stuff: Kelly Clarkson, Natasha Bedingfield, Chris Brown. The list goes on and on and on and on.
For future references, for your upcoming album, who is one person that you definitely would love to work with?
I'd love to work. Oh gosh, there's a few people. I'd love to work with the Black Eyed Peas, Kanye West, Alicia Keys. Yeah.
Okay, if you had to do a love ballad, a duet, who would it be?
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys?
Yeah.
Okay, what if it's a male counterpart? Who would it be?
It'd be nice to do with Usher.
Usher? Ooh.
Good
choice. Good choice.
Without his shirt on.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Has to be topless in the studio? Is that what you're saying, Summer?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man.
That's inspiration to sing, right?
Yes.
What inspires you?
What inspires me, the fans. I have to say the fans, because since American Idol was like a popularity contest, I guess you could say, people vote.
Yeah.
The reason why I made it big was because of their support, and so after the show, I perform for the fans, and if I'm ever having a bad day or if I'm down about something, all I got to do is think of the fans and all the love that they give me.
Yeah, like
They're
what?
awesome.
Pulling off your bracelet.
They're just excited,
Overzealous fans, yeah.
That's
but
nice.
I understand. Like, you keep really close in touch with your fans, because I know
Yes,
you
I
have your
do.
personal email address on your website, and then you keep a diary on there
Yeah.
for them to. So wow, like she
Yeah.
really gives back to the community, and I respect that.
Yeah, you have to.
That's hot. Thank you so much for hanging out on our show.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
What's your shout-outs? Any shout-outs?
Just want to say shout out to all my fans. Thank you so much for all the continued love and support, because really without you I would not be here. So I'm going to continue to represent for all of you, and I'm going to take you on this career of mine, and I know that wherever my music takes me, that will always be inseparable.
Great. Shout out to Riza.
And shout out to my manager, Riza. Woohoo!